What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Bald and Bearded channel. I'm your host, Sean. This is episode number 4 of our Dark Souls 3 Noob Mindset live stream. Let's just go ahead and jump into the game. You should know what we're doing by now. If you're watching, I would imagine so. If you're starting at episode 4, what the heck? All right. We have played a little bit over 6 hours of the Noob Mindset. Looking forward to it. Oh yes. So at the end of last episode, we defeated the wizard. It's kind of like a Zelda boss in my mind. Man, my eyes have been staring at work all day, so this game looks exceptionally beautiful right now. Lovely. For some reason, I wanted to press pause and look at a map. That is not a thing. So we pretty much explored the main area, like the ground, but we didn't go into the swamp or see what was on the other side of the swamp. So I think I want to explore that before we move forward. But that being said, we did not go back to Firelink after defeating the boss. We just logged off. So I'm gonna go back there, and then we're also probably not going to want to use this bonfire to explore the area behind us, because we'd have to go through this whole little fort again, and we've cleared that to our understanding. So let's check it out and see what we got. Check it out. Let's see. Also, those of you that aren't aware, the next game we're going to be streaming after this is I'm not sure what year it came out, but the modern, like the first modern version of Tomb Raider. So the one that's like really good and probably plays a lot like Uncharted. So I'm looking forward to that. I've never played through it. I played like an episode or 2 of it in the past, and it seems like a really good game.
Oh, hello. It took some prowling, but
He made
I
a
finally
score.
made a score. Go on, have a gander.
Show me what you got. Okay. So I think it's smart to probably just buy the embers when they have them. They're not like a ripoff or anything, not by any stretch. If you were struggling with a boss, maybe like a lightning urn, but
You can keep the ring as
we don't really have any
goodbye.
need as of yet.
Oh, I would do anything
So we still can't
as I have said, but I
We still can't get him to level us up. Our noob character does not understand what is prompting that ability. Let's see if we can upgrade the weapon.
Just wasn't he?
What have we got? We need large shards now, so we don't have the ability to do that just yet. I think we picked up... yeah, we did pick up that. And then let's take a look. I think we're good with 2 FP, because we haven't ran out of FP at any point just yet. We're not leaning on pyromancy at the moment, or the special attacks.
Pretty be careful.
I missed the fact that we could upgrade armor. That was always fun in Dark Souls 1.
There you are, and I am.
So let's see if there's anything new here. I think he's going to be like everybody else, where if you want to expand upon the teachings, you got to find items
Do not be gone for
to
long.
expand their inventory. We shouldn't have anything new for her, but we do have our sorcerer here that we rescued before we fought the wizard.
Oh, you're back then.
Or not really rescued, but sent him this
Yeah.
way.
I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorcery. Let us begin with the basics. The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. You could at least act as if you're paying attention.
What? All right, so he actually comes with a lot of sorceries to start. I'm looking at these swords. Magic weapon. Okay. This is something I feel like anytime you can get a castable thing that's going to imbue your weapon, it's a smart buy. So even if we never use this, just the fact that I've got the opportunity to, it's going to be nice. Spook is a double effect, so it masks the noise of the caster and prevents fall damage. This could be very good in certain situations. Again, if I do any kind of sorcery on this character, it's going to be for like status effects and not, you know, combat spells necessarily. So yeah, that's all good. I could have got oral decoy, but we've got bait items for that, so I would use those resources before buying the sorcery.
I don't mean to seem overbearing, but have you forgotten? In exchange for my sorceries, you are to bring me knowledge in the form of scrolls detailing the secrets of sorcery. I hope you're not one to break a promise.
Okay.
Come again.
What up, Questo? That is true. It opens the door. Spook opens the door if you want to bypass Gundyr at the beginning of the game. You know what's funny? I was watching those videos the other day.
Ah, well met, Asher. How may I be of service?
All right. We've bought
Ashen
what we
one.
can. Let's head out and explore. Don't think we have one of those, but when we do get one, I want to read what it actually does. We've got a bonfire level 2 at Firelink, and I have no clue what it does. I think starting at the halfway fortress is where I want to be, and then we'll hug the right side of the wall this time because we hugged the left side previously, and we'll see where it takes us. That will typically be my approach. If you're curious as to how I will navigate areas, I will try to dissect it as much as I can. Oh, I almost died there. Oh shit, I did die there. That's what always blows my mind about these enemies. Like, okay, let's just say you're carrying a fucking tree branch. How are you gonna machine gun it into somebody? Like, are you a pile driver of some sort? I don't understand it. But I knew they could do that. Well, maybe Noob Sean didn't, but that wasn't in practice there. I just suck. And I thought my running attack was gonna make enough distance to connect with them there. And I have misjudged that running stab move multiple times with this weapon. Like, it looks so long when you're running with it, but I think it's just not. It's not quite what I expect it to be. Let's do this again. Nice. Oh, puppy, puppy. I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy. Hold on, let me get back stab. No! No! Okay, roll! I can't believe it. Oh my god. These guys do so much damage. It's insane. Why am I made of paper mache? Like, literally, you're almost getting one shot, and sometimes you are getting one shot by what are basically tier level 1 undead. It's so nutty. Oh. Wait, you see that stuff? Is it because it's because we're friends on Steam and then you look at the game and then it shows you that I wishlisted it? Or you were seeing my wishlist elsewhere? I did just do that. Questo has hacked my system. There's an item up there, but we obviously can't get it from this side, so I think there was a drop down that we missed. What up, Polly? Polly bag of donuts. Let's try to get that that item real quick before we forget about it. You know what? Speaking of watching old videos, I went back and watched my original Bacon Fest vlog, and I was cracking up over that. That's a much better video than I remembered it being, and it was clear that I like actually put in effort for that one. And then I just felt so weird carrying a camera around and filming myself that I kind of like, it's like I don't know if I want to do that anymore. And then I just stop putting an effort to that kind of stuff. And so I think like the last vlog I did like that, it was very clear that I was not gonna put in the effort required to make that a enjoyable video. It's so weird to walk around with a fucking camera and point it at yourself and talk. You just feel like such a tool bag. Like, who thinks they're that important? It's really weird. Oh, how's that fourth hit not a... Oh, no! Oh, did it just come out today? I did see it on, like, the news thing when I opened up Steam, that little pop-up window, so that's why. So that would make sense. Oh... Open up. Hey, it's one of those guys from the beginning of the game. So I thought this was fascinating when we figured out this was something I never knew, and Noob Sean discovered it because he's inquisitive and looks up item descriptions. So when we looted something from him, it basically says that this is a mature crystal lizard. Like, it's a little lizard guy that runs around that we womp on and get items. But it totally makes sense. But these are the big daddies when they grow up and haven't been slaughtered by rando players scooping up loots. We know what a Black Knight is. I mean, we know what that is. That's not a noob learning opportunity. Remember, our noob has played through Dark Souls 1 and 2. So it certainly would be a scenario where we'd be looking to gain some kind of advantage before the fight begins, because we know it's going to be a tough one. And with this guy standing there, I'm going to try to pelt him a few times. That's nice. Very good. Lovely. Oh, stagger. Oh, no. Bye-bye. Oh! His swing was so much slower than I thought it would be. Like, the actual time it took for him to hit the ground, that I rolled into a killing blow. But while I was doing that, I was thinking, why not just parry this guy? But also, you see, why not just parry this guy? Because he one-shots you. Everything fucking one-shots you. Which makes it really dumb when you have boss fights and the bosses, more often than not, do not one-shot you. Like, why do just rando, regular mobs one-shot you? I don't think that should be a scenario. Even if you're not, like, leveled up with a lot of shit, like, just getting one shot, it never feels fair. There are occasions where, I don't know, like, you try to dodge an attack and you can see the weapon go directly through your skull, and you're like, yeah, that would have actually killed me in one hit. I don't mind that stuff. I think to try to accomplish that, it would be so advanced, though, that they'll just never truly get that kind of precision in a game. We've yet to kill any of the crabbies. I have a bad feeling that those guys are still chasing me. Oh, shit! Oh, fucker. Get out of here. There's another dude. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Run, 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 run. Go this way. Sir, no! My souls are up here. Oh, no! Wait, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Alright. It's over here. Let's check it out first. Ooh. Let me in there. What? No way. You could totally jump on that. I don't know if we found an illusory wall yet in this game. Let's see. You remember playing Demon Souls for the first time, being surprised by how precise the hitboxes were? It would be awesome if they could... Yeah, that would be cool if they could do what I was talking about. That would be very cute. That sorcery where we make ourselves silent right here would be nice, wouldn't it? No! Right, let's do this. I hope that guy is not here. Red eyes just like standing there and womps on me real fast. Alright, let's see. See if we can get this twerking. I'm a little bit expecting to die here, but I'm going to try the parry for you guys. I'm going to do it. We haven't been very successful with parries in this game yet. Oh, that's not the attack I wanted. I think he got us. Remember one-shots? I don't know, I feel like I was just talking about that. What up, Abraham? Yeah, man. This is definitely a smart place to farm. But, Noob is not having a good time. Alright, we're gonna try to fight him wisely. But who would do that? We don't even need to fight those guys, so let's stop doing it. That looks crazy. See, why do we kill him with 4 swings sometimes and not the others? Why can't that guy drop a large shard? That would make way more sense. Oh, why? I thought he was going to be in front of those beetle babes. Oh, no! Ha-ha! Oh! Sir. Oh! What is this guy doing? Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Not even close. God, I am not used to these movesets. That was interesting. He fucking bit me. That man bit me. Oh, look at the green glow. It's like right on top of him. That's dirty. You're a dirty dog, video game. A dirty dog. Look at that. Ha ha, yeah. Did you know that was gonna happen? I did. Man, I thought we could close the distance a lot faster. When we staggered him there, I was gonna drop down and run over there and stab him. I completely overestimated my character's speed Because we get that stagger when we drop. I mean, it takes forever. Isn't that just crazy right there? I mean, at this point, Noob Sean is just fighting the Black Knight for no real reason. He's going to one-shot us either way, so I'm not going to Ember up. However, I'm still going to use this for a few points of damage. Watching him run is kind of funny. Clink, 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 clink. God damn it, camera. That was not a good angle. Fuck! I tried to roll. It's so amazing how fast they are with these massive fucking weapons. Well, since Noob Sean knows he's accomplished whatever he hopes to accomplish there, like we looted the stuff, we couldn't open any of the other doors or whatever, he would not continue to bang his head against this Black Knight. In fact, in the previous games, we've cheesed Black Knights when we get the chance to. So, if we die again, we would be moving on. Or we would try like a cheese tactic, maybe? I don't think we've learned any cheese tactics at this point. All right. Motherfucking. Every time I get stuck behind a pillar or a wall when I'm trying to strafe and stab. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh! Oh, he just put a shovel into the earth and lifted me to heaven. Dude, that was a hilarious attack to die to. Okay. Noob is done. Noob says no. No, thank you, sir. But now we have swamp activity to check out. Let's do it. So we could obviously like very easily cheese that guy, because what you can see in that area is if we hit him with fireballs, he takes some damage, then he walks his way around, and if you drop down, he'll come back. So like you can continue to bait him back and forth in those areas. We also just picked up a poison pine resin, so you could just stack some poison on him. You could do status effects, you could do all that shit if you really wanted to kill this guy. But something we learned in Dark Souls 1 and 2 on the noob playthroughs is that there's no reason to like struggle against enemies. If you recognize that something is overpowered for you at the time, you just go do the other shit and you come back to it. Like, it's highly unlikely that anything that enemy could drop is going to help us right now because we're playing a specific way. So let's think about it like this. If it drops a greatsword, we can't use it. If it drops armor, we're not going to equip it. It could drop like Titanite chunk or something like that, but we can't use it yet. We don't even have any large shards. So again, it's like, think about what you're actually trying to accomplish before you fucking go crazy trying to do something that there's no reason or benefit to doing at this time. I've seen a lot of people just straight up quit these games because they lose to something like the Black Knight over and over again, but there's no reason to fight it. So don't torture yourself. All right, let's kill the stuff over here so we have an escape route, because there's some big baddies. I should have done that, actually. Can drop something. Drop. Okay, no. Any more beetles? No. All right. So I think I want to hug wall. Whoa. What do we know about this creature? Do we know anything? Does it come on the land? Doesn't look like it. Whoa. Okay. Not terrible. Is it broken? What is that move? No way. It better not heal. Oh, it heals! No! That is lame. Oh! God, everything fucking one-shots us, dude. Road of Sacrifices is right. Holy shit, we are in one-shot kingdom. It's really strange because it's a massive difficulty spike as far as taking damage. It's not any harder to like kill stuff. But it's like there's no room for error whatsoever. What up, DJ? What? Oh, fuck, I didn't notice. God damn it. Well, that's annoying. At least poison in this game is pretty slow. Step in some stank. I'm already poisoned, baby. Don't matter. I'm playing on PC, man. Alright, so we've identified that literally like anything and everything just womps us one time tapper. So this would be the perfect scenario to say, okay, I'm just gonna run for loot skis, identify opportunities to grab some loot, and get out. Oh, Shiba! Hey. Now, I noticed that tree is kind of glowy. I'm curious about it. Man, that is a big crab dad. Oh no, we get slow! We get slow! No! Oh! No! Please! Okay, we can run right here. Please! Loot! What? It spits? Oh my god, we're so slow! Please! No! Oh, I got the big thing at least. What the fuck? What was that? That was disgusting. a lot of people play Dark Souls on PC? I think so. I mean, a lot of people play Dark Souls on all the things. Bonk. We're done killing those guys. We're gonna try. God, it's slow. Please. No! How does it? Look at. I thought we could get to that one item. That's what I was trying for. Hence, please no spoilies. That is not the purpose of a noob mindset playthrough. Please no spoils. In fact, you guys, like seriously, why would you jump into a stream without asking if the player wants any info? Just start giving them fucking details about what's going on in this game and this level. Like, that is not a smart thing to do. So please don't do that. Whether it's here or elsewhere. It seems like a common sense thing, but it happens so often, I don't understand why it needs to be said. Kill beetles. That's all I can do in this level. I'm really good at it. Everything else, I'm dog shit. Alright, let's grab... Oh, baby. Grass crest shield. I love it. Those guys are so fast. Oh, it's one of my favorite armor sets too. Yeah, and hentai, we're only like pretending to be noob. So I do know all that info. So I get it. Like, you see somebody and you want to help them out. So I know I sound like a dick, which I am usually. But it's just good practice. Like, a lot of people want to play a game and not know the information unless they ask. Okay, let's see. I think it's time to get rid of the dog shit armor that we're wearing. And let's go to the Fallen Knight set. It just looks cool. We're probably going to be pretty slow. Nope, not really changed much yet. Let's see if the helm slows us down. It's not bad. I hate the helm now, so I'm gonna go back to the crown. Big time aesthetic improvement. And we're gonna throw on the grass crest shield because it's a massive upgrade. If we need to block physical damage, it's pretty, it's pretty substantial. It's not 100%, but it's pretty close. That guy's got a big old stick. And he's got a buddy. We know how to cheese these dudes. We're not gonna, because we don't know how to do that, because we're a noob. I feel like this guy has heavy poise. When you look at this character, he just looks like he's got poise. I don't think we can parry that. Both things seemed like a good parry. I'm about to get hit from behind. Oh! We know going down that ladder will get a kill, or maybe two. Why didn't they pursue? Interesting. See if I can isolate. I can't. Okay. We're not gonna cheese Can't use that tactic as a noob. We don't know it. Oh. See how... That should have been a pretty substantial hit. Damn, putting on the backstab there. I don't remember if these guys are forever dead, but we wouldn't know that anyways. Come at me. I got orange juice. Orange Julius. He's got a parry buckler. I'm surprised he didn't use it there. I like the enemy AI in this. They really fight like players. Like, this feels like I'm playing against not a good player, but a player. Really felt like I should have hit that backstab there. He's gonna heal. Yeah, I mean, the noob me would have discovered the tactic because we would have tried to bypass them at some point, but since we hadn't even died to one of them yet, we had to fight. We had to fight. We've been getting one shot by everything. The fact that we didn't get one shot there really surprises me. Oh, that sounds disgusting. I don't want to be here. I forgot about this place. Noob Sean is about to be very sad. All right. So, from what I can tell, we've pretty much just explored all the area above me. No reason to not rest here. Let's see what kind of shit this is. Farron Keep. So we've been hearing things about this place from the NPCs at Firelink. They mentioned fire. And we can hear a bunch of slop around here, so that's nice. Extinguish 3 flames and open the door to the wolf's blood. Okay, so remember when we got that information from the NPC at Firelink, and I was like, you know what? I think a lot of people would not hear that from him, so there's going to likely be that kind of information in the zone itself. And that is why that message is there. They must have had people like struggling like hell in the game testing phase of development, and they were like, look, we got to do something other than this NPC that people probably won't talk to after their original journey to Firelink. So that's my guess there. All right, we've identified we are in Poison Swamp. That's not good. We definitely don't like that. These slugs seem like they're better to fight than the Dark Souls 1 slugs because they look like they do some kind of pre-attack movement. You know we're putting this ragged mask on. Hell yeah. This is like the sack helm in Dark Souls 1. It is a must equip for any bald and bearded playthrough. Nice. Nailed it. I'm not sure if this game is like Dark Souls 2 where if you roll through poison, it like builds up faster. So let's see. It doesn't seem to be the case. So it's always strange because they'll like introduce certain mechanics and then they'll be gone. They don't typically build on certain things. They like test it out. I guess people bitch about it enough and then they're like, okay, well fine, fuck you, and they take it out. Again, we're gonna hug left so we can have a better idea of what we're doing in this zone. But unfortunately for us, that's going to be a bad thing, I think. We're probably just going to deal with being poisoned because it's a swamp. What else are we going to do, right? Hugging the left. Looking for opportunities to get loots. Stone Parma? Parmesan? Yeah, like the slugs are just way bad compared to Dark Souls 1. They were much more of a pain in the ass as I almost died. Okay, we see items pretty close there, so let's loot those in a second. Any other enemies? Where the items are? Prism stones. What the stank? Now we do have a ramp right there. And again, fire is always like a signal in this game. Not Dark Souls 3, but just Dark Souls in general. Fire usually indicates like ladders or other areas. So when you see a flame, you should pay attention to it. I know there's a lot of flame in this zone, but did we already go up here? I think so. I want to try to like destroy this stuff to help me identify that I've been there. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. Alright, let's check this out. We're still kind of on the left side. We still got the wall in sight. Those look like the enemies from the DLC in Dark Souls 1. Oh, I thought it was going to parry me. Alright, thank God they put this here because Noob Sean would not have walked up to that. Extinguishing 3 flames and open the door to Wolf's Blood. I mean, you know Dark Souls, they're not going to put these kind of notes on the ground unless people were suffering badly in playtesting. I don't remember those notes being there. I wonder if they were a post-launch edition. I doubt it because in playtesting people really had to struggle with this part if those notes didn't exist. And I know they didn't in initial testing. There's just no way they were putting those notes there. I do appreciate the like level of that cinematic. It doesn't just do the flame for the one thing. It doesn't extinguish it. It shows you like some nice teaser ominous stuff. Because they could have ended that cutscene at just extinguishing the flame and you'd be like, okay, I'll just keep doing that. But it's like, check me out, more to come. All right, we've got a decision to make. Do we continue back and check the area that we came from? I think while we can still see loot here, we'll kind of want to check off a little bit of dead end. Like this guy just seems like he's gonna be here. Oh my god, Did you see how he turned there? The tracking on them is pretty nasty. It's clear they have a sort of target lock as well. All right, so that's where we came from. We just circle around here and we see... I guess we can use this for visibility. We know where that is because we just saw that bridge. That's where we got the Estus shard. Instead of going down the other path, I think we want to hug the wall continuously, if possible. It would be worth to just take a peek, though, see if we can see anything. So again, we'll go this side, see some vision. We hear sleepy guy. Okay. So right away, at least we have a directional indicator, like they head towards the flame. So looking up, we can see we might want to head in the direction of those two spires, essentially. So that makes me curious. That's not the direction that I would have thought I'd be headed. So if I come down here... Yeah, I think heading towards the flame is pretty logical. And we may break, you know, because you don't see the flame from down here as well. We may break the idea of staying to the left and just circling or going wherever we can, hugging the left wall. Because what we could see from up above is that would not get us to the path we want to take, or at least it would just be a very extended way to go there. So I think I want to try to get to the flame that we saw from the furthest distance. See what we can accomplish here. Why are there so many slugs right here? What is this pile of shit? They're not even guarding anything. Are they? Alright, we can see the flame from through the trees now. We also see items on the other side. Plus, we're going to run out of Estus pretty quick, so staying near the bonfire and just kind of getting what we can get while we're here is not a bad idea as well. It's kind of like a situation is forcing me to make certain decisions that I wouldn't necessarily make. So the fact that the poison is going to whittle down our healing materials, the further we get away from the bonfire, the more risky it is. Iron flesh. All right, it looks like this is kind of like a... Is there something behind me? Looks like there might be a ramp up. I see a flame, so that's probably a ramp up. God, I hate the swamp. Holy shit. Oh, what is that? Yeah. That is something that, just by the looks of it, we'd expect it to one-shot us. Okay. I wonder if you start this with, like, a few hit points, but you're poisoned. If you die during the cutscene. That would be kind of cool. I also enjoy how the cutscene progresses, right? So you get to see what each flame does for you. I don't think the poison damages you during the cutscene. right, so that takes us to stairs. Higher ground, so maybe we can see something. This guy's stronger. Oh! Okay. So the other dudes that we fought that were similar to him, were getting whomped in like 3 or 4 hits. That guy was going to take like 8 or 9. We're really starting to recognize that Dark Souls 3 seems to be one of the games where you want to start to really focus on improving your gear and leveling up quickly. It's not like we're in an area that we shouldn't be. We're following the progression that the game is taking us through, and there's not many avenues to branch off of at this point. So this feels like an excessively punishing situation when we should be able to be stronger than we are here, I think. Oh no! Don't jump backwards. That's rude. Okay, so we don't want to hug the wall because we didn't die over here. We want to hug this thing and get to the edge of it. Oh my god, you can't run in this. It's so bad. Now we know that if you have a dagger here, that you can move quickly, or not quickly, but much faster than we are now. But that's not something a noob would figure out, unless a noob is holding a dagger for some idiotic reason. Alright, so one thing we're gonna do... Oh, we should have used that. We should have done the Estus flask thing. We're gonna put that here. I'm not usually gonna use that when we're poisoned, but while we're on dry land here and we want to explore and see what we can see further down, I want to make sure that we have the ability to do so. Heavy gem. All right. So we see that the third flame is behind us. So we know we have to go back where we came from. However, this is a good opportunity to get some visibility while we're not taking damage. So kind of get an idea of what we want to do down here. We hear some splashing around. Yeah, so Paulie, my noob mindset made me forget that that was there because we backtracked and wanted to explore the rest of the area. So like what happens in Dark Souls 2 when you kill some of the bosses in their boss room areas, and it doesn't necessarily give you a good sense of that you can continue on. I think the Scorpion and there's a couple of like the multi-skeleton boss thing, like I don't know what it's called, but there's a couple fights where you could realistically kill the boss, leave the boss room the way you came in because you didn't see that there was a way to continue forward. Obviously, that wasn't the case with the Zelda boss, the wizard guy, but we wanted to backtrack and explore the rest of the zone because we only kind of looked at half of it. And what will happen and what did happen is that I forgot that that was the thing, right? But there's a certain point where we would like start running into obstacles and say, like, what the fuck? what's going on? And then you'd start to backtrack and retrace your steps and realize, oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, that's right. So it's not like unusual for that to happen. It's happened to me in all of these games. All right. I'm not going to continue forward here. I just kind of want to get an idea of what this is. We're going to go to, we're going to use our shard to increase our Estus flask. And then we will continue to the third fire.
Ah, just wasn't it?
Oh yeah, and we have coal too.
Oh my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Get to work, muscle man.
Another matter. Infusing weapons with my...
Alright, we know that. Let's see. No large shards just yet. It might be worth using this.
Prithee, be careful.
Let's start fighting stuff and compare the ethereal, the frosty sword with what we've got in hand.
Ah, well met. Ashen one.
I forgot.
Be sure to...
We picked up a pyro scroll as well, so we need to check that out. We also want to visit this guy.
Oh, I would do any.
Okay, no change there.
Be safe.
You know, we've died a few times since we were last here. We're not seeing any buildup of hollowing, so we can associate hollowing with something other than death. We don't truly know just yet. We also want to be mindful that if we don't gather certain things for NPCs, it's risky, right? So if this guy continues to ask us for scrolls and we don't get him any, we know that he leaves, but he's also like super irritated by it already. So it's one of those things where if you maybe, and I don't know this, I genuinely don't know. It's been too long since I've paid attention to the nuances of Dark Souls 3. But I'm imagining it's like, hey, after you beat X amount of bosses or a certain boss and you haven't given this guy what he wants, he may just say fuck it and leave because you broke the promise. But it's hard to know where you're going to go to get that stuff. So if you don't do the right thing by the right time, like many quests in Dark Souls, you can just fuck it up and not know that you had an opportunity to do something otherwise.
Back again, I suppose this... I don't mean to see an exchange for my soul in the form of scroll. I hope...
Yeah.
Come again.
So he's going to be irritated and we need to appease him. So hopefully we come across a scroll.
Ah, there you are.
Because we've gotten a Braille tome for the other person, and we've got a pyromancy tome here.
Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this, I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
All right. So nothing that we need to focus on right now. Let's take a look and see if we see anybody newish. Nope. So this is the moment where I would have been looking at this, because this is the first, you know, bonfire that it showed me. And just out of curiosity, I started to look up to see the pictures of what we were at, so I know which bonfire is which, right? We don't know the names of these places yet. We're Noob. And so the images are really what dials us into where it is. We have not gotten a new bonfire after leaving Farron Keep's bonfire. I assume that's going to create a new section. So, fortunately for us, it showed me that we have the Crystal Sage bonfire, and I would in this moment remember, oh fuck, we killed that boss, and there is a way to move forward after that. We moved backwards, we went to a swamp area, we're fighting against tough shit, but we're making progress there. So I would still continue at Farron Keep, but I would know that that's an area that I want to return to the first moment I hit a wall, or after I defeat the area that's connected to Farron Keep. Because it seems like the logical progression was to continue from Crystal Sage or go to Farron Keep and do one and or the other in close sequence, because they kind of like split off together, right? So going too far in one direction with not doing the other, I would assume would be a mistake. But we don't know that yet. And it's like an Elden Ring. I mean, if you go into the shit stank area with the rot, I mean, you're just going to get absolutely skull fucked. But you learn that the hard way, right? So some areas that are really hard, you can get access to pretty quickly. And that's the same in almost all the FromSoft games. So you just kind of have to figure out, like, okay, I shouldn't be here. I've died a lot. It sucks. So we started to get that feeling. And I assume the area beyond Crystal Sage is going to be easier than where we're at now. But the suffering isn't too painful just yet to make the noob player say, fuck this, I'm turning around. Alright, so we know we've got another flame to extinguish, and we had some decent visibility on it. So let's try to find it again. We think it's back this way somewhere, so I'm gonna get up on that ledge and try to get vision on it. We see an item off in the distance too, so we're definitely gonna head in that path. Any fire? We can't see the fire. What we do remember is when we went up that slope, we could see the flame was on the other side of it. So it's somewhere in that direction. So we're going to go up the slope, and it's probably on the back side of it. But we can pick up that item before we go fully down there. Let's see if we can get an idea of what's here. Just oh! Well, that's not good. Whatever it is didn't one-shot me though, so we like that. Holy shit! What is that? Hail tongue. That's a bright-looking item. Oh, back-to-back coals. That is very interesting. Oh, we see another flame down there. Is that indicative of an area that leads us to the lit? I don't think so, based off of what we saw when we went up the ramp a second ago. Let's get over here. See how many swings that enemy would take. Oh, that's right. I need to swap my weapon in a second. I don't know if this guy... We won't have bleed on this like we will on the katana, and it's got flame damage, so... It's still pretty strong. Like, regardless of the status effect, it's still pretty strong, and it looks fucking cool. So let's enjoy it while we got some decent use out of it. I think this is 100% drop from the enemy that we got it from. Okay, so we can see over here. So yeah, let's put eyes on that. Let's make sure this guy doesn't aggro. Okay. So in order to get to that, can we go this way? And then it spins around to the right. Okay, yeah, this looks like the right path that we would want to take here. Yes. We can see it through the trees. And so we see another fire there, and it looks like it's leading to a pathway. So that would be my guess as to where I want to go. Fuck! No! Dude, the Goomba Stomp death? No good. You don't anticipate it when you don't know, you don't really understand what those enemies are just yet. You can't anticipate it to do like just pogo jumps on your fucking head. The first attack, sure, whatever. Like, okay, it just jumps on my head. That's stupid. But after that, it's kind of fucked. Man, poison is so annoying. It's worth waiting, because we only have one clump. It's worth waiting it out to go from island to slope and avoid the poison entirely. At least for us right here. We don't want to fight these guys at the same time, so we just want to drag one out. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Well, we're poisoned anyways. That's bad. And I think we're going to fight the second one. Dude, can I not? We're having fun. We are having fun. It is fun. That was unlucky. That was not a noob thing. That was just me sucking at the game thing. But it's like I got body blocked by rolling into the wall, and the enemy just kind of like walked into me. And it's probably a symptom of target locking, which I don't like to do. So I'm gonna stop doing that for a bit and see if we're gonna have better success. It is harder to hit these guys because they're fucking jumping in the air. So not target locking them is a pain in the ass. God damn, dude. I am like way off with the timing of his attacks. Motherfucker just hit me with a turd. Get over here. That was a long distance. Fighting them both at the same time is not good. And I'm gonna fire. You hit me with shit again? That was a disaster. All right. Let's get smarter. More smarter. And we're going to be a little patient when we get up here. Start using the stuff that we have at our disposal. This guy should get... Oh my god, I was gonna say he should get staggered if he holds his shield up and eats fireballs. Yeah, you could hear it there. And let's also do this. Let's be more smarter. We know we're gonna head this way. We're headed towards the flame. We care less about the items right now because we know we've got a lot to explore in the swamp. And we just want to accomplish the flame because that's what we've been setting out to do here. So accomplish the task, try to do what we can in the area, and then milk it dry afterwards. Jesus fucking Christ, how does that miss? At first I thought those were dogs, but it looks like the same enemy type. It's just on all fours. Okay, this should take us to the last one. So swamp would be something like, hey, do we get a rusted iron ring? Do we get poison bite ring? There's some, and like obviously we can find equipment that'll have better poison stats. So this is an area that I would say like, oh, okay, I think we want to come back to this when it makes more sense. At least scouring the swamp. Or we can do the classic like, all right, get naked, have no souls, and just run around the fucking swamp and try to loot everything that you can. Oh yeah. So even though we've been wanting to parry in certain opportunities, every time we fail to parry, we get one shot. So it's been highly discouraging to parry in this game thus far. It still feels really early in the game to be being discouraged from playing like that, but there's just a lot of shit that stomps you. Oh, we see a bonfire there, so that is definitely our immediate goal. And there's 3 dudes here, so we don't want to be stupid. was gonna say, we should have done that first, and I'm glad it came up short. That is a huge poison cloud. Even though there's only one guy left, it's still worth... never mind. No, it's not. I was gonna say it was still worth... you know what? Let's shield up. It's minimal damage. And we can strafe and backstab. Got him. Yeah, I mean, let's start using the things that we have at our disposal a little bit better. Alright, doesn't really seem like anything special around the corner. How many Estus do we have? Maybe no need to rest just yet. Let's take a look. And there's the doorway that we just opened. So that's nice. We know it's right next to a bonfire. This makes this area feel a little bit less daunting because it kind of splits it in two. And we've got two bonfires to run and do like basically suicide runs. So again, dropping all our gear, just being like a naked running through the swamp to pick up glowing soul lootable items like that. So nothing wrong with that. There's lots of stuff over here, though. These are a shiny. Oh! This is a good opportunity to use some flame. You know, while the slugs are easy, like anything, if there's a lot of them, they can just stagger lock you and you're just dead. Like there's no way you just want to walk in here without thinning that out. Oh, perfect. Now we can read what this does because we didn't do that the last time. Burn in shrine bonfire to increase Estus recovery. Excellent. So the shard makes you have a higher allotment of Estus, and increasing the shrine bonfire with the bone makes your Estus flask recover more health or more FP, I'm assuming. So that's really nice. Okay. Because we're so close to a bonfire, it makes sense to try to move forward and see what this area is in here. The prize that we unlocked. Just like with the previous zone, we can kind of continue forward with the quest line or the story, whatever they're pushing us towards. And, okay, we see a caster up there. We know we want to kill that guy first. But we can always backtrack and get what we want from behind us here. Was that guy just chilling? Oh, super weird. Are these dudes passive? Well, hell yeah. I can't believe he just... That barely did damage. I thought these guys would be one shot. Well, I don't think we've gotten any status effect to work with this sword just yet, but... Is this an NPC? What is this? Is this the dead body? What the fuck is going on? I can't target this thing. It's an enemy. I think. What the fuck? Why does it look different? Look at its leg. I don't know, man. It's not making sounds like the other ones. I'm really confused. Is that thing dead and I just can't figure it out? Well, let's check over here first. Oh, we got a lot of googly eyes. No? No, you don't. Again, a torch will ooh. Oh, yeah. Give me them souls. Oh, ho, ho. Other shit gets one shot, too. It's not just me. Ha ha. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Alright, there's something over there. There's a door. I don't like that these guys seem to be walking towards me. I really want to answer this question about this guy, whatever this is. I'm going to swing at it. I don't think it's an NPC, but I can't target it, so it's concerning. It's not dead because it's got collision. It's just a regular dude. What is going on? Is that thing always there, or is it like glitched out, kind of? That was strange. We didn't fully go up this path because we dropped down to fight that one dude. So let's see if this takes us somewhere. No, it does not. Anything up here? Okay. It's literally just a place to come and get the advantage on the enemies below. Okay, I think I just figured out why those dudes are sitting there praying at the tree. If the caster is alive long enough, like if you don't kill it fast enough, it probably does that scream, and then those things become hostile and kick your ass. It's got to be it. All right, let's see if we can get around those. Okay. Bonfire. This looks like a big area when you're considering where you just came from. I'm surprised this isn't just like a one-off little alcove. Resting here seems fine considering. Let's see what this is. Alright, just swung so I could see my HUD, how many souls I had. Where is this gonna take us? Alright, we don't need to worry about anything coming in from there, but it looks like that would be a drop down to something. Oh, more than one. That other one is not interested. It's weird when it stands up, I lose the target. Oh shit, I lose the target. Okay, I think like using the frosty blade on this guy maybe is not going to be as effective. But I mean, he's not like ice damage, he's crystals. So I don't know, but we'll see. I think I want to use my pyromancy on him actually. Target, target. Oh no. No, no, no. This might be bad. You know, we can tell, we know pretty damn well that you want to use like a bonk stick on this type of enemy and not a sword. But our sword isn't dog shit. It's doing okay. And the good thing about this enemy is it's not very difficult to evade its attacks. It's not like an OP enemy. So it's okay if we don't have an overpowered weapon to deal with it. Give me that. Oh, very nice. Wait a minute. We know where this is. We died to that guy a lot. Okay, cool. Very nice. Love seeing the zones come together like that. Very cool. Let's see if we can get whatever we can get from the drop down here and then use a homeward bone. So it looks like we got 2 potential loot skis. Atonement. We'll have to check that out in a second. Hollow gem. 2 things we don't know what they'll do. Okay, homeward bone time. We got a couple things to do. We got shrine bonfire activity. So let's do that. Our Estus flasks are more potent. We like that. We're gonna check out the loot that we just picked up. Hollow weapon. Used infusion to create hollow weapons. Hollow weapons are said to peer into the essence of its wielder, whose luck boosts attack. Okay, so to me, as a noob, this would sound like molten dog shit. Like, what? A luck build? It's very niche. Anytime you have a build that's like geared toward like a heavily nuanced build, it can be extremely powerful and fun, but it's never something that a noob should try. Like, it's just not the noob path. So we would never be using that. It would be something you'd have to research. Like, you're just not going to stumble across a luck build in your first playthrough. There's just no fucking chance. Let's go over here.
Tis good, wasn't he?
We picked up another coal. I don't think we have another shard. No.
Well, well. What's the undead legion doing with a coal such as this? I'd heard one of the crystal sages had sided with Farron's abyss watchers. I suppose it must be true. You should know. This coal is imbued with magic. First one I've ever seen. Hardly a surprise, is it? I've never been one for books or wise men.
So the thing to know about this is we've actually got a sorcery to imbue magic weapon, and we also just picked up, I think, great magic weapon. So this would be one of those stones that we give the least amount of fucks about. I'm never gonna fully upgrade and spend resources on a weapon to have an infusement for something that I can put a temporary effect on. So it's like, improve the weapon within its normal capacity, so it's strong base as its base self, and then adding that imbuement through sorceries or items is great. Only time I like to go down the path of modifying a weapon with like some kind of elemental effect or whatnot is if you can't do it any other way, or you've just got an abundance of riches and you're looking for ways to use shit. So it's like playthrough 99 plus type scenarios. Okay, we've got a good mix there. I don't think we've picked up any other items that we can upgrade our stuff with. Why does it not show my... where's my katana? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah.
Prithee, be careful. I don't...
I don't want to talk to the sorcerer right now because we haven't got his stuff yet, and I feel like the more we talk to him, the worse it might be if we don't get what he wants. Let's check this guy.
Oh, be safe.
Bye-bye. Let's go back to where we were a second ago. We've got some souls, actually. Let's spend...
Oh, Ashen 1.
Let's see what we're at
Welcome,
leveling up
housekeeper.
wise.
Very well. Then touch take none.
Alright, this is one level. Even though we've been getting like swatted one shot from hell, increasing one level of HP is not going to do the difference here. Nope. So adding 1 point into vigor is not going to help. We're going to get more value in the long run from endurance, and just being better at avoiding the damage outright by shielding, dodging, fighting smarter, using our pyro, stuff like that. It's going to do way better for us than 1 point in vigor. And to do all those things, we need as much endurance as possible. Vigor is like one of the last things I like to upgrade, but it is good to get it to like it's one of its soft caps, its first tier soft cap, which is usually at 20 points. In the Souls games, it's typically a good starting point. All right, we've got some new bonfires available. So Farron Keep was the first one. We got the Keep Ruins, which is where we accessed the bonfire after the third torch was extinguished. And then the Farron Keep Perimeter is what we just got to after, like in that area where we killed that crystal lizard. So that's where we want to go. And we want to start heading towards those guys that were walking around slaughtering everybody. And we'll see what we can do with them. I think, yeah, we can go this way. So they start back here. It's strange because when we approach this area, they're like way down there fighting. Oh, don't come over here, buddy. We know that as a seasoned player, we would never wait for this. In fact, we never do. We always run by and just go into the boss area. But as a noob, we would absolutely take the advantage of the chaos here. And in fact, I would get into the pyro situation and just let these guys fight and see what kind of advantage I can gain here. There's some dudes up there, so let's see if they pursue even further down. Because if they clear out like everyone, that's pretty good for your first exploration through here. We see we got a guy over there. It looks like they're going to probably go all the way up to the door. Nice. You can see that one over there ran by. So we're getting a lot of the enemies cleared out here with no work, and we're benefiting from the souls themselves. It doesn't look like these bad dudes are taking much damage. I mean, they got hit once there, so that's nice. Cool. And we got one of them on us. Oh my god. Okay. We don't want that. Dude, he is so much stronger than the previous guy we fought like this. Ooh, that feels like a good stash of loot. Dark sword, dark gauntlets. Very nice. Let's check out the sword. Not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. It looks cool. Skill, stomp. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, we got a curved sword. Picking up some loot. I'm going to go back here and just go ahead and get everything I can from these areas. Are you kidding me? I wonder why that didn't damage him. What I've seen so far in the game is you can hit the enemies as they're recovering, as they're standing up. So that should have worked. In the previous games, that's not a thing. So it does feel like stupid to swing while they're recovering. But in this one, you can do plenty of damage while they're recovering from what I've seen in our previous episodes. I remember like my genuine curiosity of approaching this area in my first ever playthrough and thinking like, what the fuck is going on? Especially because the sound like really fucks with you right here. There's a bug. I don't like that dark wraith there. The sound gets really fucked up like directionally when you get close to the wall over here, like the side wall. It's tripping me out. I don't know if it's feeling that way for you guys, but no way. No, that should have been a backstab. Oh, fuck, that was so fast. There's a fucking gnat on my microphone. It's driving me crazy. Die, please. Did I get it? Nope, I didn't. And I'm just gonna clap into the microphone until you guys' ears bleed. Gnats, there's nothing more annoying in the world. Well, there's probably more annoying things, but right now, in my world, which is the only world I know, there's a fucking gnat and it is really annoying. Alright, from what I can gather... Ooh! Black Hand Goddard? Why does it want my microphone? What the fuck? Does it think it's a big sexy gnat that wants to love? Let's see. Yeah, okay. No other items from what I can tell. I mean, it's a door. There's a summon sign outside of it. There's a fucking boss here. God damn it. Oh, yeah, I think I got it. That was a flick from hell. Hey, what? Buy my sword! I forgot that summoning an NPC could give you a thing. Looking at this guy, I don't feel very confident that he's going to be helpful. Time to die. Let's see what Noob Sean can discover. These guys look like some Bloodborne type inspired enemy. That was dramatic. Can we backstab? Whoa, what is that? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I heard that. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, we can backstab. Oh, what? What? Did you guys? We saw that. Noob saw that. Noob saw that one third guy started going in on the others. He got hit with so oh, friendly fire. Yeah, easy. Buddy still alive? My NPC? This is when you go, oh, of course. It would never be that simple. How does their blood or their essence or whatever just happen to set his shit on fire? The soundtrack of these games are just fantastic. They do such a great job. Oh! Oh, my NPC has quite a bit of health. I think it's because I immediately got involved in a fight. Oh my god, he's getting wrecked. Oh! We learned, we learned that this can hurt! Oh, he heals, no wonder. There's no running from these guys. I did not. No! I didn't think the fireball would aggro him like that. Yes! That is very surprising that Noob Sean wins that first encounter. We didn't do anything that we wouldn't have normally done there as a noob. And obviously we weren't like walking through this zone just steamrolling shit, which again is why I'm like, it's so weird that you can get one shot by like something carrying a fucking twig. You can get one shot by a Goomba stomp, but you come in here and fight like the fucking Lord of Cinders. Enemies, the Farron Knights keep watch, whatever. And like, it takes them multiple hits to kill you. Like 3 probably. It's really weird. I don't get it. Like, if anything's gonna one-shot you, it's gonna be something that can do like a triple Lindy off the fucking wall in here and cast flames from its sword and shove it through your spine. Not like a fucking guy who was a farmer before he died, rose from the dead and picked up a fucking branch off the ground next to him and runs at you with a pile driver attack. Just doesn't check out. All right. So the thing is, we know there's something in front of us. I don't know how much Noob Sean would know. I'm not going to touch this yet. I thought we had to interact with it. It just straight up opens. So I'm going to pretend like we didn't just straight up open that and hope that there's some other information that tells us to like continue forward from there. That is not what we would have done. I really thought we needed to interact with that in some way, so I'm kind of bummed out that I walked up to that. But like I said, when we completed this area, we were going to go back to the Crystal Sage regardless. But I want to go to Firelink first and just see. Like, we defeated a boss here. What does that do for us, if anything? Also, like, the location of the Firekeeper, it doesn't seem to signify much. It is kind of interesting that she walks around.
You offed the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their throne. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really Lordship's last reward? I failed to thank you for helping them find their final resting place.
Oh.
I pity the sorry souls.
What do... Oh. Oh, yeah, we probably have some better rings by now, like, for sure. I mean, this would be good, especially if we're using a lot of casting, but also, like, weapon art or weapon skills. Oh, you know what? This ring is, like, less beneficial to us since we've been... Oh, and this is why we're going to be taking more damage. Son of a bitch. That's okay. I'm trying to think. Do we care about this? Not yet. I mean, it does make sense why we're taking more damage. We are wearing a ring that makes us take more damage, but we deal more fire damage. But it's less important right now because we're using that frosty sword. Oh, Egon is standing here. We haven't seen him.
I know you. Been some time since we met in person. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly. This place is a second.
Okay, buddy. Let's talk to the guy that we gave the transposing kiln to. This guy.
Aha, that so.
Okay. Wolf Knight. Great sword. Very cool. Baron Great Sword. This one's free. It's not like a massive stat suck. Don't know if we use it just yet, but it's good to know that it is a potential option for us. Okay.
Ah, most illustrious lords, fine kindling for the thrones, is it not? Each soul truly worthy of lordship. and all slain by thy hand. Oh, I have no qualms. In fact, methinks thou'st helped these poor lords along their rightful path. Treat the firekeeper.
Am I missing something? How does everybody know they're dead? I don't think the thrones look any different. Anyways, 16K. Spend anything you got worth buying. Oh man, being in that swamp, I just want to buy the dagger, but we wouldn't know that. She sells the unique armor sometimes. Okay, cool. I like that.
Ashen 1.
Is he still here? Yes, he is. Okay.
Ah, just wasn't he?
Okay. Dark sword. Okay.
Pretty.
This is good. We're actually gonna
Welcome, host.
do something
Very
here.
well. Then take.
Let's get another attunement slot. Where is... Oh, it's in the bottom right. Okay, perfect. I like that.
Farewell, Asher.
I like that. We're gonna find more value. Oh yeah, we didn't look at this. Attract more attention from foes. Okay. No, thank you. I mean, I'm sure there's certain instances where that's totally good, but not right now. Alright, Iron Flesh is great if you're trying to tank, spank, some kind of thing. Okay. I think we'll probably use Great Combustion if we get, like, if we're fighting a big enemy, we can kind of get behind it and spam it. So it's something to consider. If I want to keep like a catalyst or catalyst in my hand, I could swap to it and put magic weapon on, but not with this blade that I'm using and not with my katana. So at some point that'll be useful, but not right now. Okay. What I want to do... Oops. That's not what I want to do. I want to go back to the sage area. And we're going to proceed from there, which is going to be kind of funny because we started the episode at this place. And this is where we're going to finish because it's just about midnight. I'm not going to begin the leaving the Road of Sacrifices here because we have to finish in a short moment. So we'll pick back up here tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. And we will continue forward from the sage. So thanks for joining, everybody. I really appreciate it. And we will catch you in the next one. Peace. Good night, boys and girls.